Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Michelle and I'm going to be your reader today. We're tapping into you and your future, sorry. I just got done doing a future spouse reading. We're tapping into you and the person on your mind, your person and your connection to see what messages they may have for you, okay? So just keep in mind, you guys, it's a general reading. Take what resonates. Leave behind anything that doesn't. And we're just going to get into your reading. Oh, and if you guys are interested in booking a private reading with me, if you are wanting help manifesting in your person, you know, whether it be communication or relationship, getting out of the situationship or hot and cold, just check the description box below for booking details. You can book a manifestation coaching session with me, okay? Getting your special person back, if that's what you want. All right, okay, so let's get into it. You guys were drawn to the Malachite Chrysacolla combination stone. Real pretty, the green and blues, right? And that may have something to do. So this combination of stone helps you to let go of hurt, resentment, trauma, bottled up feelings. It can help to reduce feelings of guilt and help bring self-confidence and deep emotional healing. So that may have something to do with the message that your person is wanting to communicate with you. I'm hearing forgiveness, okay? There may have been a lot, forgiveness and an apology. That message is coming through. Oh, well, that may be why. Okay, we got mountain. So the overall general theme of the message they want to bring to you is going to have something to do with obstacles and challenges, possible delays, needing patience, requiring perseverance, and then boundaries. Your boundaries are being tested, not surrendering. There's almost this feeling of your person, things not going according to plan in this connection. Some of you may actually be in separation or be in no communication. If that doesn't resonate and you are in contact or in communication with your person, maybe there are things getting in the way of your connection progressing. Okay, I'm feeling like your person's having a hard time getting the words out, because that's what I'm tapping into. All right. They may be very clumsy with their words. Yeah, they may be very clumsy with their words. All right, let's find out. What's the overall general energy of what messages do you have for pile one? What messages do you have for pile one? What do you want to talk to pile one about? Here we got lessons with love lessons learned, shift in perspective, raising your vibration. I'm hearing they want to do better. They want to do better by you. Pile one. What message do you have for pile one? Wow. Okay, the single card did want to go out, going in circles. I am picking up on a lot of hot and cold energy in this connection, where it seems like one minute they're all in, the next minute they're all out. Like there's a foot. There's always a foot in the door and out the door, like one foot in and one foot out. That's the general energy I'm picking up on. Let's get some more. Lessons are here. All right. Love lessons learned. What did they learn? That they can't hide in lies anymore. Like it doesn't, what use does it do to hide? What use does it do? This kind of has that Seven of Swords energy to it. What good is it to lie? For some of you, to cheat, right? For some of you, your person may have cheated, may have dealt with third parties. There's this energy of your person not being entirely truthful about things, all right? So here we have risk, with taking a risk, laying cards on the table, journey into the unknown. Why is that here? Why is risk here? Your person may have been holding themselves back quite a bit. So here under risk, we've got unexpected surprise, did not see it coming, unpredictable. And I did peep pregnancy under the bottom of the deck, so I don't know if that may be a pregnancy between you and your person. Maybe it was a pregnancy between your person and somebody else. Or it doesn't have to be a pregnancy. It can just be the birth of something new in terms of third party did not come out. Why is risk here? What are they risking? Soulmate. Okay. That's why I think your person... Okay. They were not expecting... They were not expecting this connection. I will say for some of you, this is going to resonate for a few of you. Your person may have left this connection for someone else, and it is coming through that that person is their soulmate. And they were not expecting that to happen. That's just for a few of you, though, okay? And you guys are going to know that, you know, that's just providing closure for you guys, okay? If that does not resonate at all, please do not claim that. Another message that's coming through for these combination of cards is that your person has been holding themselves back and they did not see this connection with you coming where they are connecting to you on a soulmate level. They may be used to connecting to people on a very surface level, and now we have emergency responders in the middle of your reading. With a shocking event, okay, we're talking about risk, shocking event. It's almost like this sense of urgency. I'm hearing a sense of caution as well, and that could be literal. Maybe something shocking happened to your person that, you know, in the medical health realm or something like that. Interesting. But with taking a risk, laying all the cards on the table and journey into the unknown, that's pretty much what this person is afraid of. The unknown. They finally met somebody that they're just not physically attracted to, but there's a compatibility on a soul level, which they were not expecting, which is kind of letting me know they may never have had that kind of a connection before, because it almost like it hit them out of left field, okay? Why is single here? Your person is saying, okay, so one of the messages for you guys, your person is wanting you to let you know that they are single. They're not in terms of like they don't have, you know, a significant other. Not to say that, you know, they're open to dating. They may be dating, but there's not a significant romantic connection in their life at this time. Like, they're single, okay? They're single. They're not seriously romantically attached to anybody at this point in time. Why is single here? For pile one's person. Anything else for single? Oh, we got cut out. Okay. Pregnancy. So there is a pregnancy or the birth of something new. So getting pregnant, building a family, giving birth to something. And for some of you, and this is going to resonate because this may be something that you and your person have talked about, like when I've heard cut out, or when this card cut out came out of when I saw it, I felt like they're cutting out third parties, interfering connections. Pregnancy for some reason is very significant in this reading. Whether somebody is actually pregnant or this person is wanting to build a family with you. Like I said, something about this connection, whoever your person feels this soulmate connection with on a soul deep level, for many of you, that's you. I am picking up that that's you. Like I said, there's a tiny subset of you where they're letting you know about what's, what they've been up to, why they haven't contacted or connected or something like that. They're wanting to get serious. Yes, technically, and here's where it gets confusing a little bit, and I'm sure it's feeling confusing for you. They're technically single. Technically, they're single. And so that narrows down the message very much here, because technically they're single. They're not in any kind of a committed, exclusive, serious relationship. And at the same time, they're cutting out interfering connections because there's someone, and I believe for the vast majority of you that are tuning into this pile, that's you. There's someone they have in mind that they want to build with now. So if you have not heard from your person for a while, pile 1, they are currently in the process. I just heard they're cleaning house and getting their house ready. That could be cleaning house in terms of clearing out their outer world of connections that would have interfered with this connection. And it could also mean they're clearing house or cleaning house in terms of getting their mind and their heart where it needs to be. Because they may have been in this single role for a while, right? It's getting there with the shocking event and meeting the soulmate and, all that stuff. They may be realizing like, okay, I do want this, and there are some habits in my life, some habitual ways of thinking and behaving and showing up that would interfere in this connection that I have with pile 1. Okay, but they are serious about getting their mind right, getting their life right, getting their heart right, getting all of it right, to make themselves fertile ground for this soulmate, this very deep soul level connection. Why is going in circles here? Going in circles, we have here, it says repeating cycles, not making any progress, and not learning lessons. Let's find out why that's here. Paralyzed. Yeah, they've been wanting to make forward moving progress, but here we have paralyzed by love, holding back, and the fear of falling in love. There's that fear. I've already picked up on them, holding themselves back out of fear of falling in love. Like they literally, I feel, you guys, for those of you who have not heard from your person, I feel like they've had the desire, they maybe even have written out texts or, been just on the verge of saying hi, and then they catch themselves. There's almost this fear, like it's like if I take one step further in this connection with pile 1, I'm going to fall off a cliff, I'm going to lose control, I'm going to lose myself in this connection. Why is paralyzed here? Fear of falling in love. That almost want to come out. There we go. Yeah. Overthinking, creating scenarios, thinking of you a lot. I'm really picking up on your person is they keep stopping themselves because they're thinking of worst case scenarios. See, it's like there's this inner tug of war going on between your person and their fears, right? They got a part of them that's like pulling them to you, pile 1, and then there's another part of them that's like, well, what if it doesn't work out? What if you fall in love and then it doesn't work out and then you're going to have your heart broken, stuff like that. Or, it doesn't work out and, then you're going to be left paying child support or, get half of everything taken away from you and this and that. It's like they have all of these worst case scenarios floating in their head. And it may be because that may have been their experience of falling in love, whether they watched someone they loved dearly fall in love and then, get taken advantage of or get cheated on or whatever, or this is an experience they had of themselves. It's like, what if that happens to us? What if that happens again? Right? All right. So let's look at, messages. What messages do you have for pile 2? Pile 1, my bad. Pile 1. They love you with the King of Cups here deeply. They love you deeply. They may not be the greatest at showing it or expressing it. Their love for you is going to come, like, they do a lot better expressing love through action than they do maybe through words, right? But they are very much in love here. They want you to know that. Yeah, it's not grounded though. They're not in. See, with the King of Pentacles in reverse, that really makes me wonder if there's a long-term connection outside of this one that they feel bound to, and it may be because of a pregnancy. Hell, what I'm hearing is now is not the time. It's like their heart is with you, but now is not the time. Here we got the Ace of Cups here and the Four of Swords. You guys, they're being drawn to come out of this inactive mode. They feel the pull to reach out to you. I'm hearing to make amends to you. We got Strength energy in reverse, yeah. Like it says here, holding themselves back, it's weakening though. They're really wanting to reach out. There's the Queen of Pentacles. And the Ten of Cups in reverse. If you know for a fact, pile 1, there is no third party. There isn't anyone long-term, like they're not still messing with, like, you know, maybe somebody they're estranged, like an estranged spouse or someone they're married to, or something like that. There's this energy coming from your person, like they feel, they can sense a feeling of completion, like something about you, the two of you coming together. They just know. They would feel very complete, very fulfilled, and very satisfied. There's just no action towards that. And we know why, because they have a fear of falling in love and fear of being vulnerable, this, that, and the other. There may have, like I said, with the Ten of Cups here in reverse, I feel they've had an experience where, you know, the actions, the things that they desire with you, they desired with someone from their past and they did not work out. With this Pentacle energy, they may have lost everything. They did not get their happily ever after, and so that's part of kind of what's keeping them in their mind. Like, what if this happens again? What if I put everything? We have Strength here, Pentacle energy here. What if I give everything? Because this is how your person is. When they finally decide they're going to go for it, they put everything into it. Everything. They don't hold back. And they're like, the reason why they're holding back is because they know this about themselves. I'll give pile 1 everything I've got. What if pile 1 does not reciprocate like this other person did, or this other person is currently, right? Let's get some direct messages from them, and then we'll wrap up the reading. What direct messages do you have for pile 1? Nope, don't do that. Stop. I am not over you. Okay, so your person wants you to know they're still thinking about you. They have not gotten over you. I'm hearing, I have not gotten over you yet. They're still thinking about you. I heard they still want you. I just keep hearing it's not the time. What other messages do you have for pile 1? We got, will you ever make things right? What messages do you have for pile 1? You didn't see my tears. They say, I feel so happy when I am with you. And I wonder how you feel. There may have been quite a bit of time that's passed since you and your person have seen each other. And they're wondering if you've moved on. Why is will you ever make things right here? Because I'm almost picking up on this energy. I mean, this could be something they're asking you directly about, you know, maybe something they feel, you know, you did towards them. But this energy really is almost like them talking to themselves. Like, I can be myself with you. I get it. Because it says, I feel so happy with you. And then it says, I can be myself with you. It's not will you ever make things right in terms of will you right your wrong. That's not the energy that's coming up here. It's them, this is how they feel when they're with you. They feel that when they're with you, you make everything right. They feel so happy with you. They can be themselves around you. I'm picking up some insecurities from your person. Fear and insecurity. The fear of losing it all, putting every part of themselves in and then being left with nothing. And with you didn't see my tears, especially with that King of Cups energy, your person has a very deep feeling for you. They may even love you. That's going to resonate for those of you who are very highly intuitive and have been able to feel the love. You picked up on it. And for those of you also where this person actually told you that they love you, they cried at some point. They cried, or they currently cry over either the loss of this connection, regardless of who walked away, or just the fear that's associated. Because to them, it's almost like, I don't want to say it feels like a lose-lose situation. See, your person is under this impression that no matter what way they go, they're going to end up losing, right? Because your person actually doesn't believe, like, yeah, they feel that this connection would make them feel the most complete they've ever felt. They want, for some of you, they want forever. They can see that with you. They can definitely see a future with you. But they have a hard time imagining romantic relationships lasting forever. And so in their mind, it's like, well, you know, the minute we make this thing official, that's the minute that the clock starts winding down to when things are going to end. You see what I mean? So for them, it's like, whether I'm with pile one or not with pile one, I'm going to end up losing either way. So it's like, almost like they may have kind of like backed away from the connection at some point slowly. You know, I don't know if they ghosted you or if they just kind of over time, you know, things just slowly started to wind down. You know, communication slowly started to wind down to nothing. And it's like they slowly backed away. It's like, you know, it hurts, yeah, right now, especially with you didn't see my tears and I'm not over you. They definitely feel the pain of your absence and the absence of this connection in their life. But they're like, whatever pain I'm feeling now is going to pale in comparison to what it would feel like if I gave everything I got to pile one. And then things end eventually. See, they want forever, but they don't actually believe forever is possible within the realm of a connection. I don't think they've ever, maybe they've never seen, you know, a living example of, you know, a connection or a couple where, you know, they were together and never split up, right? It's even like, well, you know, it's like till death do us part, but it's like at some point I'm going to end up losing pile one, whether it's just because the connection dissolves, we break up, we go in different directions, we grow apart, or pile one ends up, you know, one of us ends up passing away. Ooh, they got a real issue probably with abandonment, pile one. They may have even dealt with losing. For some of you, your person may have lost, you know, a wife or a husband or a significant other, you know, to death. And that's part of the reason why they're so hesitant in falling in love again. All right, pile one, I'm going to go ahead and close out your reading there. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please do me a favor. Make sure you're smashing that like button for me. It certainly helps to help build the channel, get the channel out there to people who wouldn't see it otherwise. Comment below. Let me know what you thought. Let me know what pile you picked. Let me know how it resonated. Share and subscribe if you feel led to do so. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, pile one. Pile 2, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Michelle. I'll be your reader today. We are looking into you and your person's connection and seeing what messages do they have for you, okay? So keep in mind, y'all, it is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave behind anything that doesn't. And if you want to book a manifestation session with me where you're able to figure out what's blocking this connection with your person from manifesting or leveling up, and how to remove those blocks, just check the description box below. It includes a tarot reading to help, really pinpoint the energies that are influencing and delaying this connection. So just check the description box below for booking details. Alrighty. So y'all were, I don't say y'all. And it's funny, I've said it like 4 or 5 times already. You guys, you chose the Rubellite and Quartz stone, which is all about emotional support, for times of grief and depression. It's all about love. It could even help remove the blocks to manifesting in new love, including healing, like a connection. So that may have something to do with the message that your person is wanting to give to you during this reading. So let's find the general. What is the general energy of their message? We got dice here in the past, okay? So we got time to take risks, getting out of your comfort zone, leaping into the unknown, adventure awaits, and then we have the past with feeling nostalgic, mentally reliving the past, the return of past lovers, friends, the return of a past situation. All right. So this may be someone from the past, somebody you haven't heard from a while. It doesn't have to be romantic, just kind of put the information, in its proper context, because there's going to be different energies watching the reading. And there's almost this feeling of like your person contemplating, like, do I do it? Like, I will say here with the past and feeling nostalgic, you've definitely been on your person's mind. Mentally reliving the past, so they're going over special moments, and there may be, I should say going over special moments. The energy that's coming through for me is the 6 of Cups here. It's very sweet, very nostalgic. If there were any, conflict and stuff, I feel they're more or less thinking about the good times that the two of you had. So the message that's coming through from your person, pile 2, is you've been on their mind quite a lot, actually. They've been feeling very nostalgic over this connection with you. And they're actually wanting to reach out. But for some reason to them, there's kind of like a risk associated with reaching out to you. They're almost kind of afraid to do it. I don't know if maybe they're afraid that, did pile 2 move on? Did I wait too long? What if I reach out and pile 2 says, I wish you would have contacted me 3 months ago. I'm in a committed relationship, something like that. That's part of it. So we'll see what else is coming up here as far as their messages go towards you. They may want to invite you on a special kind of trip. And or I'm getting a feeling maybe there's a concert or some kind of a special event coming up that is significant to the two of you. Like if the two of you shared like a special sporting event together, they're wanting to celebrate that with you. Or like if a favorite band or group is coming to town, they want to experience, that concert or that show with you. For some of you, it could be a comedian, like your favorite comedian's coming to town. It's like there's a special event coming up, maybe an anniversary coming up, and your person it sparked some kind of nostalgia with your person. It's like, oh man, I remember when Pile 2 and I used to just, enjoy, watching that, or, listening to that music together, or, something like that. And it's almost like they're wanting to reach out and extend an invitation to you. But there is some sense of risk involved where they may not get the response that they want from you. And so they're kind of in their heads about extending that invitation. All right. What messages do you have? What do you want to talk to Pile 2 about? What messages do you have for Pile 2? That card did want to come out. Okay. They want you to know that whatever feelings that you had for them, they're mutual. Okay, we got boundaries here, love growth. I don't know that you blocked them, but you may have told them they're feeling kind of a sense of a pushback from you. So maybe you have blocked them, or you have kind of like restricted access to your social media or something like that. I'll have to figure out why cursed is here. It's a string of bad relationships, karmic cycle, or the evil eye. And then mutual feelings. We got love and growth here. It says love that grows with time. Yeah, I feel like, you know how they say absence makes the heart grow fonder? I really feel like that's what's been going on here. I won't say that you've been on their mind 24/7 since maybe this connection has, ended or fizzled out or whatever. But for whatever reason, something has triggered them. Something. And you're on their mind a lot. And they've come to see there's almost kind of this amazement coming from them where I won't say it's shocked. It's not shocked. It's more of a feeling of, I didn't really see that coming. Like, wow, in terms of, I'm still missing Pile 2 after all this time, right? Why is boundaries here? Yeah, you may have put a stop to something within this relationship or with this connection with this person, and that may have been what kick-started like no communication, because I am picking up heavy no communication in this particular reading, Pile 2. We got no more enabling, feeling used, and setting healthy boundaries. That may be why they feel at risk. There's a risk with reaching out to you, because almost like they're feeling maybe they're not going to be very well received. If they did, they don't want to be shot down, you know what I mean? So this person is wanting to reach out, maybe even kind of, I'm hearing extend an olive branch. They're definitely wanting to catch up. They're definitely wanting to, they're feeling nostalgic, so they're wanting to, I'm hearing, check out some of your guys' old haunts. In terms of old haunts being places that the two of you used to hang out together, on a regular basis. Like, I don't know, you guys went parking somewhere often, maybe just, to go talk for a bit or whatever, stuff like that. All right, let's see what's up with boundaries here. What's up with boundaries here? All right. Risk. There's that risk again. I'm hearing, hear me out. Hear me out. Just give me a chance. Like, just hear me out. Why is boundaries and risk here? Knowing the path. See? This is why they're not reaching out, because they're like, to themselves, they're already kind of like psyching themselves out in terms of like, well, I already know what's going to happen if I reach out to pile 2, they're going to shoot me down and tell me to get lost, right? That's basically what it is. If you're wondering why your person's not reaching out, and some of you may already know, but if you're wondering why your person isn't reaching out, they think they're going to get shot down. They think that they're basically going to, even if they're not blocked and they know they're not blocked, it's like, you know, that's what they're afraid of, being shot down. Okay. Being rejected. Why is love and growth here? No. Why is love and growth here? I'm going to try one more time. Okay. We got first love and pregnancy. And pregnancy doesn't have to be literal, because here we got love and growth, first love, and pregnancy with giving birth to something growing, something, and that may be who you are to this person. I mean, this may be somebody that you have a family with, or you have a kid with, or something like that. And it could just very well be that, you know, you've been on this person's mind this entire time. And what's surprising them is how durable of a connection that they felt to you, even though the two of you have been apart. Like, you're their first love. No one compares to you. First true love, new love experiences. And it may be that they're recognizing and realizing now that you're someone that they want to build a family with, whether you already have a family with them or not. And with giving birth to something, it's like they can see themselves building something with you, be it a family, a life, a business, something. I'm here, but with the first love here, it's like wanting to build on this first love. Having new love experiences with you. There you go. Especially with pregnancy, giving birth to something, giving birth to new love experiences under this love and growth here. Why is cursed here? Yeah, your person's very surprised. Look at that. New love. Hold on. String of bad relationships, karmic cycle, the evil either, someone better, new love interest, letting go of the exes. Yeah, there's almost an apology that's wanting to come through. Like, if they dropped the ball in this connection, it very well could have been because, sorry you guys, it very well could have been because your person has not been lucky in love at all. And so they kind of got into this really bad habit of sabotaging things before they really get off the ground. They never really seem to get beyond, and this is how they're feeling cursed. It's like, and they recognize this is kind of like a pattern for them. They're recognizing that they're never able to get beyond the new love phase. And maybe that's what they feel bad about with this connection. It's like things never really got off the ground, and they are completely cognizant of the fact that that's kind of their fault, right? They're largely to blame for that in terms of this connection, but at the same time, they're also feeling cursed and thwarted in terms of just love and relationships in general. Why is cursed here? Your person may have commitment issues with abundance here and new love. They may feel, and that could also be cursed in terms of like financial blessings. A lot of their self-worth could be tied up in their ability to support and provide. And that may be, it's like, that may be part of them sabotaging. Like they don't have the money to really date, or they don't have the money to, be a solid support and provider for their family or something like that. They're just feeling cursed in general. And when it comes to love, it's like there's almost this feeling like they don't have a lot to offer. And so, yeah, they're very much in their heads. Tell me about mutual feelings. Why is mutual feelings here? No, that's too many. Mutual feelings we have. Yeah, money is tight. Resentment, invalidated. See, all right. So so with mutual feelings here, we got resentment, invalidated, mistreated, and being triggered. There's a lot of triggering that probably went on. Like, you may have been triggered for different reasons than they were. And it's like, as far as mutual feelings, it's like you may feel like money is tight. They may feel as money is tight. That feeling may be mutual. Money is tight. They may be angry because money is tight. They don't have what they need to provide and support this connection in the way that they want to. You may be angry because they're letting money get in the way, right? We're going to go to the tarot. What other messages do we have for pile 2? They're wanting peace. Okay, we got the 5 of Swords coming out in reverse. They're wanting to drop the conflict. Like if the two of you have any conflict, and that came out on top of boundaries, knowing the path, and what was the one that was underneath that? Risk. There may have been a lot of arguments in this connection, and if not, that's what this person is kind of avoiding. They don't want to create conflict for you in your life or theirs. They don't want conflict. What messages do you have? That's one of their messages, is like they're not wanting, like if you found peace in your life, pile 2, you made peace in your life with this connection. They're not wanting to come in and disturb that. And then we have the 8 of Swords in reverse coming out on top of love and growth. Your person is very well aware of who you are to them. They may have tried to blindfold themselves to that fact when the two of you were in communication, how important you were to them and how important this connection was to them, but now they're very well aware. Let's expound on that. What's pile 2? The King of Swords. It's funny, the feeling I'm getting from this card, the King of Swords in reverse, I'm picking up letting go of resistance. They're putting their sword down. Your person may have been somebody. See how the sword on the King of Swords is pointing it down like it's not on guard. They're not on guard. I feel like your person is dropping their defenses. And that's part of why this 8 of Swords is in reverse, is because when they dropped their defenses, they dropped their guard towards you in this connection. They were able to see things and feel things very clearly, which is why they're feeling this sense of love and growth and wanting to build something in this connection again. They've let go of resistance, which I feel that's what you experienced with them when the two of you were together. There was a lot of resistance to getting this connection off of the ground. For a lot of you, I feel like this connection never really made it past a physical aspect if you guys went that far. I feel like any progress that was being made would always be blocked somehow, and eventually at some point, for whatever reason, this connection just ended. Could very well have been you, pile 2. You were just kind of tired of things not going anywhere. What other messages do you have for pile 2? Now they're ready to not hold themselves back. Now they're ready to let go. Now, They've been holding a lot of themselves back because they've been feeling cursed in terms of love and relationships and finances and stuff like that. Now, for whatever reason, it's like they're ready to open up and make more of themselves and their energy available. Why is cursed here? Why should I say with the Four of Pentacles in reverse? They were holding a lot of their energy, their heart, really, really close to their chest, and they contemplating opening it up a little bit, then they would go right back into their shell. And going back into the shell kind of takes me to Cancer energy, maybe Scorpio energy. That may be an influence in you or your person's chart, but Cancer, Scorpio energy just came through. Now they're ready to work things out. Look at that. There's the King of Cups. Because they love you. For many of you, I mean, even if, like, when I say they love you, like, their feelings for you run deep. We got first love here. So it doesn't matter how short-lived this connection may have been. They're in love with you. For the vast majority of you that are tuning into this pile, your person is in love with you. Now they're in the space, they're open enough, they're willing enough, and they feel like they've gotten past whatever sticking point was keeping them from getting this connection off the ground and really being able to offer, you know, give you a tangible offer and working together to build something. You know, the Three of Pentacles is collaboration, working together to build something tangible. You know, in this, you know, not just a business, that could be very, you know, that could very well be, you know, building a business together. But this is building something tangible in terms of a commitment, you know. Commitment, that's Pentacle energy. It's applying conscious effort to build something every single day. This is where they're at. Their heart's in it too, with the King of Cups and all of that. What's here for mutual feelings? What messages do you have for pile 2? Mutual feelings. Oh, they almost wanted to come out. The Two of Wands wanted to come out, which is all about planning and preparation. Here we have the Lovers and the Hermit in reverse. They're wanting to come out of hiding. Yeah, I feel they may have been the ones, especially with this Four of Pentacles in reverse energy here. They may have been the one to withdraw all of their energy from this connection. And you may have, like, they may have withdrawn their energy, but you may have been like, listen, you know, if this is how it's going to be, then just stay gone. Right? And so now it's like they're kind of wanting, I don't know why I keep seeing things like poking out of their shell. Like I just saw a little turtle, right? With a little head kind of poking out of its shell. Like, can I come out now? Is everything okay out here? You know what I mean? And they're wanting to come out of hiding, quote unquote hiding. And with this Lover's energy here, they're wanting to come out of hiding and re-experience the depth of this connection in its entirety. Like they're letting you know, I'm ready for this now. I'm ready to build on this with the King of Cups and, you know, the Three of Pentacles. I'm ready to build together on you with this. I'm ready to open myself up and really, you know, show you my heart, and my defenses are dropped, and you know what I mean? So they may have, there's not anything here saying that they've done any work. Maybe it's just that they grew up. And with mutual feelings here, it's like, you don't have to worry, you know, whatever it is you felt towards me, I feel towards you too. They're done holding themselves back from you. And with Hermit energy here, they may have just withdrawn basically from just love in general. They may have been single for a while. If not, there really is a sense that even if they were in any kind of a connection or a relationship, they never really got to a point where they were giving their energy to it. You know what I mean? It wasn't something they were really invested in. It was almost something like, you know, whether it's one connection or several, it was just something they were using to pass the time. Here, they're ready to come out of that energy, though, and really start to invest their energy into this love connection with you. All right, so now we're going to get some direct messages from them to you. What messages do you have for pile 2? Yeah, see, I don't want to know. I trusted you. Okay, I don't want to know. So that's basically them saying, like, the reason why I'm not reaching out to you is because I don't want to know that I missed my opportunity. I don't want to know that I waited too long and now you're seeing someone else and, you know, that person, you're living the kind of life with that person that you always wanted with me, but I effed around too long and didn't give it to you. You know what I mean? So like, see, I wish we could go back. They understand they've dropped the ball in this connection. I can't do this. That's the energy. And that's kind of like the back and forth with the mutual feelings. And they're like, they couldn't do that before. They felt all of this even when the two of you were in a connection. And it's like, that's what happens to them. And you know what? And there still may be, like, in the absence of this connection where you cut off, you're like, okay, if you're going to go, then stay gone, right? And you stood by that. And now this person is like, that energy could still be there, but right now, all they can think about is what they could have had with you. I'm not seeing anything in here where there's been actual healing, right? So there's nothing to say that there's kind of a little bit of a caution, you know, if this person spins the block, that, you know, it's very possible that whatever triggered them to go cold could very well still be there. They are genuinely in this space of believing that they want something deep and connected and they want something every day and something invested. They believe that. And then there's a possibility, though, the minute that y'all start working towards something, that trigger could be flipped or switched on again. And all of a sudden it goes back to, you know, closing off and withdrawing. Okay, so there's a little bit of a cautionary thing there for you guys. If this person, and I do believe this person is wanting to reach out, heavy drawn. They're definitely wanting to reach out to you, to invite you, I feel, to some kind of a special event or a special holiday that could be coming up. The time of this filming, Valentine's Day is right around the corner. That they could be wanting to invite you out on a Valentine's Day date, but they're in this, you know, they're under the impression for some reason that, you know, you probably already have a date for Valentine's Day, right? Or a date for whatever is coming up. And so they're just like, well, why, you know, why bother? I'm going to get shot down, right? So they want to reach out to you. I'm not really seeing any indication that they, you know, they're going to overcome that fear. They very well may. If you're feeling drawn to any of the other piles, definitely go check it out to see where that energy may lead you down, okay? So we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here, pile 2. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please do me a favor. Make sure you are smashing that like button for me. It's a wonderful way to energetically donate to the channel. Be sure to comment below. Let me know what pile you picked. Let me know what you thought. Let me know how it resonated. And then make sure you are sharing and subscribing if you feel led to do so. I will see you in your next reading, pile 2. Thanks for hanging out. Hey pile 3, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Michelle. I'm your reader today, and we are doing another pick a card reading as far as you and your person goes. So we're just going to be tapping into the energy of you and your person's connection. I'm going to be seeing what messages they may have for you. Just keep in mind, it can be one of the more triggering readings, because whatever information wants to come through, okay? They're not always love messages, okay? So just keep that in mind. And always, you guys, it's a general reading, so take what resonates and leave behind anything that doesn't. If it's not resonating, you don't have to claim that energy, okay? And if you would like to book a private manifestation session with me. If you are interested in manifesting this connection with your person back, it is absolutely possible. Just check the description box below for booking details. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comment box below about the reading. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. We're going to get right into it, okay, you guys? You guys picked the Petrified Wood Palm Stone. Petrified Wood, as you know, I'm hearing staying power, durable, something about like the sands of time and testing the sands of time, this connection, almost feeling like it doesn't matter how far the two of you may drift apart. It's like y'all always come back together. You always come back together. Petrified wood could also, it's a very grounding energy, so there may be something in this connection where it needs to be grounding, or it could feel very grounding for your person. You may very well feel like home, like a home base for them. We'll see how that ties into your reading. So what's the overall general energy of your guys' reading? Oh, reconciliation and cleanup, okay? I didn't know what these cards were when I was saying all of that. So we got restoration of a former connection, apologies, forgiveness, trying again in a different way. We got conversations, and then we have cleanup, sweeping away negative situations, cleaning up your life, decluttering your mind. So I'm feeling like your person's wanting to come back, but they're having to clean up some things in their life first, some things that may be getting in the way of this connection. Okay, so let's see. You may be wondering, like, this feels like a connection that you've probably very going around in circles with. Like I said, there's this feeling of like it doesn't matter how far away you guys wander, you always end up back together, or how far apart you get, or there's that feeling. And so that's kind of what the energy is coming through with this connection. Your person's letting you know, yeah, I ended up straying kind of far, whether that is, you know, you can take it figuratively, it could be literally. It could have been a very, like, this could be the longest time you haven't been in contact or communication. This could be, you know, the time where, you know, one of you or both of you ended up in a, you know, another serious relationship outside of this, or whatever, what have you. It almost feels like something about this time around feels like it's the farthest out. It's like, you know, things have been done here that weren't done in previous cycles, right? Someone got into another relationship maybe where that may not have ever been done before, or this is the longest that the two of you have gone not hearing from each other, or something like that, right? And they're letting you know there may be this feeling for you, pile 3, where you're really questioning, is this it? Is this really over? And your person's like, for them, it's not. It's like the reason why your person's saying, the reason why I'm staying gone, I'm not contacting you, they do want reconciliation. They are wanting to restore what the two of you had. And if there are any apologies, if there's any need for forgiveness, it's like, yes, they want to do that. They want to give you, I'm hearing closure, but not closure in terms of like this relationship. Closure in terms of putting to rest some of whatever, you know, whatever questions you may have had about what happened before, putting to bed some of the toxic cycles that went on in this connection. They're definitely wanting to have some conversations, trying things again in a different way. There you go. It's like, can we try this again? And that's what this cleaning up is for too. It's like they're realizing the toxicity that they may have been bringing to the connection, decluttering their mind, simplifying their life, cleaning up their life, or if they've had any kind of like negative influence in their life that was impacting this connection, they are in the process of clearing that away. Whether it's, you know, actual connections with other people, connections with people that maybe they were, you know, just casually dating besides you, connections in terms of maybe a friend group that was a bad influence, or behaviors or attitudes or whatever. It's like they're realizing what was getting in the way of this connection, and they're actually taking steps to rid their lives of it, okay? That influencing, that negatively influencing energy. And here we got Thorny Rose. I just split the deck, and we got Thorny Rose at the bottom and regret, okay? So they're feeling guilty, remorseful about something. They're wanting to undo the damage that was done. This has been a very painful love experience for them, but they're wanting to fight for it because they feel like you and this connection are worth the trouble, okay? So let's see. What messages do you have for pile 3? What messages do you have for pile 3? What messages do you have for pile 3? What do you want pile 3 to know? Gossip. There we go. There's cut out. Yeah. So they're cutting out any negatively influencing. I'm feeling connection. There may have been connections in their life that have been negatively impacting this connection. But that also includes thought patterns, self-sabotaging behaviors, possibly addictions, ways of being, and stuff like that. Then we got extravagant gestures. I'm hearing Valentine's Day for you guys. If you're watching this before Valentine's Day, they're really wanting to come through. I'm not saying that they are going to come through. There's this desire on their end, though, wishing that they could. They very well may be. They may be contacting you to be like, hey, you know, are you available? Do you want to, will you be my Valentine? All right, pile 3. Give me, oh, wow. Let's see if there's anything else that wants to come out. Almost. All right. Messages for pile 3's person. Oh, my God. Look at that. Extravagant gestures with wedding. They're just afraid you're not going to want it anymore. Okay? So look at this, you guys. They're really wanting, so this is what they want. They want happily ever after with you. There is a slight fear on their side that maybe you don't want that it's going to be very one-sided, that your feelings are not going to be mutual. Why is gossip here? They may have heard, like, you know, you're dating somebody else. You know, they may have heard you're doing your own thing. They may have heard that, who knows, let's see, what's gossip here for? They're wanting you to know, pile 3, they found something out. It's like, I know what you're up to, pile 3. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying you're doing anything bad. But they are aware of, what are they aware of in pile 3's life? This is interesting. Y'all, I'm getting the tea on you guys. Oh my gosh, okay. Painful love experiences, fighting for love and worth the trouble. Why is Thorny Rose here? Okay, For some of you, you are in a new love connection, or newer, I should say. And somehow this person knows that it's not going well. And they're also saying, because Thorny Rose came out, kind of wanted to pop out earlier, but your person is saying they know about the new love connection that you're in and they don't care. They're still going to fight for it. Okay. See, with new love here, it's like letting go of exes. They know, you know, you're kind of trying to move on. So your person may know that you have plans for Valentine's Day, you know. And maybe things aren't rocky with you and the new person, but your person is saying, despite what's going on with this new relationship, they will fight for you because they know that this love, the connection that they have with you, is worth fighting for. Now, they're not saying they're going to make things difficult on you. They're just letting you know they're not out of the ring yet. Okay, they're not out of the ring yet. In terms of fighting, like they're still They're not out of the game. They're like, they're still going to fight for pile 3. That's my pile 3. I'm going to fight for them. I don't care who might be in the way. And you may not have anybody in your life pile 3. Your person is letting you know, though, that even if you did, nothing's going to stop them. Like, they're going to pursue you. But there is a sense here with gossip, like there's some talk about you. There's some talk. I'm not saying that it's bad talk, but interesting. All right, let's talk about cut out, cutting ties and separation, leaving before it gets worse, and cutting your losses. And look what wants to pop out. We got toxic and love bomber. Well, that's what I mean by cleaning up, like sweeping away negative situations, cleaning up life, cleaning up mind, you know, simple, like they're trying to get away from whatever was toxically interfering in this connection. And love bomber and toxic is still at the bottom of the deck. Oh my gosh. So if your person was someone that used to dabble in third-party situations, or maybe they just was like not ever really wanting to get out of the dating phase. When I say dating, I mean like out of, like, to me, when you are in, and this is part of the reading, so you don't have to obviously think this way. This just kind of lets me know where your connection was at. It's like your person never really allowed themselves to progress this connection past the talking stage. Okay, yeah, you know, you guys may have had physical, intimate experiences with them. But it never got to a point of being exclusive and being committed. They always kept that door open, right? And so that's what they're saying they're working on cutting out, is whatever caused them to not be willing to shut the door to other options. They were always in this dating phase. And for me, the dating phase means, you know, you're not committed, you're not exclusive. Until you have that conversation, the door is always open for someone else to walk through, right? And they never let themselves get out of that phase with you. Because they had mixed feelings. They were very indecisive. I feel probably about just commitment in general. But it does say unsure of their relationship. They may have been second guessing what they were feeling. And so that caused them to, you know, maybe you brought up wanting to bring things to the next level. And even if not, it was just like it never got past that point. What's extravagant gestures here for? We got single. Rice. Extravagant gestures here. Open to dating and currently no other partner. Your person is officially single. And with currently no other partner, they may be open to dating, but they're not actually actively dating anybody right now. Which may be surprising. For them, that could feel very extravagant. We got heartbreak, waiting, and then ghosting. Interesting. Your person is seeing the light. We got breakup, suffering, and grieving under heartbreak. And then we have waiting with holding on to hope, not taking action, stand still, and delays, along with ghosting. This person may have they may have actually ghosted you. They may have just disappeared and just stopped calling, stopped interacting, just, you know. And what this is telling me is they're understanding, like, in order for them to get back into your life, it's going to take maybe an extravagant gesture on their part to get back to you. With the single energy here in this context, I do feel like your person may have spent Like, maybe you know them to be someone who's always active, you know, in the dating life. Maybe they're always active, like on dating sites or, you know, talking to people on social media and stuff like that. I feel like they've been very dormant in the dating life, though. Although they may have been open to it, they weren't actively seeking anything out. They've been in this cleanup energy for a minute. They're, you know they may have broken your heart by just ghosting you and putting you in, essentially in a waiting room. So it's like they're realizing, in order for me to make it up to pile 3 for just dropping off the face of the earth, when, you know, maybe they had you under the impression, pile 3, that y'all were building, it's like they're realizing they're gonna have to come in with a significant offer, an extravagant gesture. And right next to that, we have wedding. Like, letting you know, like, you're the person I want to spend the rest of my life with. I see a future with you. I want to take things to the next level. I choose you, pile 3. I choose you to be my forever person. But they're fearing, because of what they've put you through, putting you in the waiting room, ghosting you, cutting out contact, or whatever it is they've done, they're fearing that you're no longer feeling the same. That's kind of where they're at with the situation. Okay, we're going to move on. What messages do you have for pile 3? King of Pentacles. They want to lock it down. They want to lock this connection down. Now, this is coming up on top of gossip and new love, and they're kind of, I don't know if they know that you're dating somebody that is really successful, or at least someone that they know is very serious about you. I feel there's a sense of competition here, even though, like, the 5 of Wands or the 5 of Swords haven't come out, but there is a sense of competition. They feel someone has your attention, someone has your, someone else has your attention. They're feeling a sense of urgency, though, to move towards you in this connection. What other messages do you have for pile 3? They're like, I need to lock that down with pile 3 or I'm going to lose them for good. They're kind of under this fear, though, like, what if I waited too long? What if I took too much time? Now they don't know what to say. See, that's kind of where they're at. It's like they want to come towards you, but they don't. They're afraid they're not going to know what to say, or they're afraid they're going to say too much at once. But they're ready to drop their defenses. Now they're ready to come in. We got the King of Pentacles here with the extravagant gestures, and I almost just said gift. With the King of Pentacles, extravagant gestures, and the wedding here, your person may actually come to you with a proposal, like an actual wedding proposal. There may be a ring here. There may be a ring. There may be, here's keys to my place. Do you want to move in? You know, something tangible, some kind of an extravagant gift, a ring, you know, let's go, I don't know why I'm hearing a honeymoon. You know, that would kind of follow the wedding and everything else, but something tangible, because they're tired of feeling left out in the cold. And they're feeling like without that extravagant gift, you'll leave them out in the cold. Because I feel like that's what they did to you. I feel like they abandoned this connection. They abandoned this connection, and it's like, you know, if I want to get back in, you know, the warmth of pile 3's arms, I'm going to have to come bearing not just any gifts, but like some significant gifts. Like, I'm going to have to come bearing an engagement ring if I have any chance of making it back into pile 3's good graces again. And here we got the King of Cups. They loves them some you. Okay, we got the King of Cups with the wedding. They want to marry you. That's their message to you, pile 3. They want to marry you. And you know what? This really wasn't supposed to be a Valentine's Day reading, but that's basically what they're like. Happy Valentine's Day, pile 3. I want to marry you. You're the one I want to be with. You're the one I want to build with. Sorry for ghosting you. Okay. Oh my God. Yeah, see, and then under unrequited, it's like they're kind of under this burden. They're not quite sure if they have what it takes to get back into your warm, good graces, okay? All right, we are going to pull some direct messages from them to you, and then we're going to end the reading there, okay? What direct messages do you have for pile 3, please? Pile 3's person. What messages do you have for pile 3? We will be together again. And that's coming right on top of like, I'll fight for this, okay? Not like in terms of like things are gonna get nasty. It's like, nah, and not like that at all, but it's like, not like that at all, not in a bad way. It's like, we're gonna be together again, pile 3, okay? If I have to, you know, and not like, they don't feel obligated to marry you. That's not it. Like, I feel this is genuine, but they're like, if that's what it takes, I will buy you an engagement ring and I will marry you, you know, whenever you want to get married in a couple of months. Let's get married in a couple of months. That's where they're at. They're ready to pull out the big guns, the big things with you, okay? Do I still have a chance? That's where this unrequited energy is coming out. They're letting you know, like, I spent this time cutting out every negative influence that was keeping us from being able to really grow and progress together, even though they feel, and they probably know, a lot of that influence was coming from their end. You know, but it's like, have I waited too long? Did I take too much time? Do I still have a chance to be that person, that significant other in your life? Do I still have a chance? What other messages do you have for pile 3? They're the ones that are waiting. It's like, I will wait. So they're saying that I made you wait, pile 3. I will wait for you. I made you wait, so I will wait for you. I'll wait for you patiently. I don't know why this happened. Coming out on top of Wedding and King of Cups, like they were almost letting you know. See, this is, and then we have I'm in a committed relationship. This is what they're fearing to hear from you, right? With unrequited love and the 10 of Wands. This is what's a burden. This has been like a mental and emotional burden on them. What if I'm too late? What if you're already committed to somebody else, which for some of you, they know that you are. You know, with that King of Pentacles energy there and that new love, you may be in a committed relationship with somebody very stable. And it could be going very good. And I don't know if, you know, somehow maybe you guys have mutual connections. Your person heard it through the grapevine and they know. And so they're like, shit, do I still have a chance? And it's like, they know now. It's like, well, shit, I'm, you know, if I have to wait, I'll wait. I'll wait it out. I'll wait patiently. And then with, I don't know why this happened, your person may have been in this energy of not, you know, they weren't expecting to want marriage and to fall in love and all that stuff. And they're like, I don't know. I'm hearing, I don't know how this happened. Okay, the card itself says, I don't know why this happened, but the energy I'm getting out of this card from your person is like, I don't know how this happened. I wasn't looking to fall in love. I wasn't looking to want to get married. At least now, you know, not saying your person never wanted not to get married, but they may have, for whatever reason, been kind of like putting it off, right? And your person's like, I don't know where any of this came from, why it's here. All I know is that pile 3 is my person. And I can see myself spending the rest of my life with pile 3, okay? So they're kind of freaking out a little bit over it. Like, did I lose my chance? Did I F around for too long? And now I'm going to have to, you know, I'm the one that's waiting. You know, that song by PM Dawn, what's the name of it? I Die Without You. That part where he says, is it my turn? Something, basically it's like, is it my turn to take you by the hand, tell you I love you, and you not hear me? You have to go check out that song by PM Dawn. It's from the early 90s. It's a pretty song. And that's kind of the energy I'm getting from this person. It's like they kept you waiting for a really long time, and finally you were kind of like, I don't know, something happened and you kind of started moving on, right? And now they're kind of in this position where it's like, well, shit, you know, did I mess around for too long? Okay, go check out that song. It's beautiful. It's kind of the energy, the energy that your person is in towards you and in towards this connection. They're not really, I'm not saying they're saying to you that they would die without you, but that's kind of that energy, like they don't know what they would do because you're the one they see themselves spending forever with, right? And if that never comes to pass, it's almost like, well, what do I do with my future now? You know, it's kind of that energy. All right, pile 3, that was a beautiful message from your person to you. That is if you're wanting to reconcile. I don't know how you would have received it, but anyway, I hope that it resonated. If it did, be sure that you're smashing that like button for me. It's a wonderful way to energetically donate to the channel. Be sure also comment below, let me know what pile you picked, let me know how it resonated, and share and subscribe if you feel led to do so. I will see you guys at your next reading. Thanks for hanging out, pile 3. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Michelle. I'm your reader today. We're going to be tapping into you and your person's energy, or I should say the connection of your energy, and see what messages they have for you. All right, what messages do they want to talk to you about? That kind of good stuff. And sorry you guys, what is going on with this intro? Oh my goodness. So just keep in mind, y'all, it's a general reading. Take what resonates, leave behind anything that doesn't resonate. If you want to book a personal reading with me, actually it would be a manifestation session. If you want to manifest in the connection with this person, it absolutely can be done. It's been done time and time again. Just check the description box below for booking details. We'll get to the bottom of what is keeping you and this person from having the kind of connection with them that you want to have, okay? You guys were drawn to the Black Moonstone for pile 4, which Black Moonstone signifies, you know, helping to bring about fresh starts and new beginnings. It can also be very protective, helping to protect intuitive and psychic abilities and clearing away, you know, mental and emotional fog. All right, so that may tie into the reading somehow. Let's see what's going on with you and your person. Here we have anger, lightning, and learning. So this is the overall general energy of the message that your person wants to talk about. So we have anger with you feel you've been wronged, arguments, disagreements, tempers, egos clashing, pent-up anger. We got lightning, sudden fast change, taking quick actions, shocking events, love striking you unexpectedly. And then we got learning with feeling tested with a situation, searching for knowledge, further education, discovering some truth. Ooh. What I'm getting here is a situation where there was a blow up in this connection because something was found out. That's what I'm getting here. Discovering some truth. Yeah. I'm feeling a very unexpected ending to this connection. Okay. So, that could more or less just be like an energy check-in to let you know this is or isn't your pile. So let's find out, what messages do you have for pile 4? What messages do you have for pile 4? There's shocking event again. Something very unexpected. And we're going to get down to the nitty-gritty of these, okay? But most of you already know what the shocking event is. This is the message, though. This is what your person's wanting to talk to you about. All right, so what messages do you have for pile 4? We got soulmate, happiness, friendship, foolish and chaser, the energy I'm getting from this particular pile, and this may be more of a triggering read, okay? And if it does not resonate, you guys, do not claim it, okay? what feels like happened, it feels like your person, or one of your person feels like they got into maybe a third party situation with someone that was supposed to be just a friend, or someone that started off as a friend. That may have been what caused like the upheaval in this situation. I honestly feel for those of you that picked this pile, your person left you for somebody else. And the energy that's coming through from your person, how your person is or was feeling, was that the person they left you for was a soulmate. They were very happy with them. And here with friendship, this could have been somebody they had a connection to. Like, not only were they lovers, but they were also friends. But then we also have friend zoned, so they may have ended up like quote unquote friend zoning you, or they could have been friend zoned from the person they felt, you know, they fell I'm not gonna say in love with, but like they felt a soulmate connection with, because right after friendship comes out foolish and chaser. So there's almost this feeling here where your person left you to go be with somebody else, and that third party ended up friend zoning them, and now your person feels foolish and they're the ones chasing. Now, I don't know, and with chaser energy, we have low self-esteem, validation of self-worth, and abandonment issues. It's like you're, especially here with foolish, like your person's feeling pretty foolish. They're feeling pretty low about themselves, because it's like, I feel like they blew up the connection they had with you to be with somebody else, and that connection didn't work out, and now they're feeling really effing stupid. That's what I just heard. I'm gonna go ahead and just say what I heard. They're feeling really fucking stupid. That's what I literally just heard. I'm feeling really fucking stupid. And I'm not saying your person is chasing that person. I'm picking up more on that low self-esteem. It's like, how could you be so stupid? How could you do that, right? Like, this is what they're saying to themselves. They blew up the connection that they had with you to be with somebody else, is basically what I'm saying. And what their message to you is basically coming through, pile 4, is like they made a really big mistake. And actually, because that's, let's see, we're going to take it into a different direction, because we have, let's see what other messages they have for you, pile 4. What messages do you have for pile 4? Feeling a void. What messages do you have for pile 4? We got missing you a lot. What messages do you have for pile 4? No, it's not. I just keep hearing they made a mistake and they know it. I feel like they blew up this connection. They want you to know, pile 4, that they feel that you are a better match for them. So feeling a void here is what they're saying to you, their message to you about this whole third party situation, that they realize now that it wasn't a soulmate connection that they were feeling, okay, right? They weren't feeling a soulmate connection. What they were feeling was a void being filled, okay? We also have, I can't really stand the third party, to be honest. Let's get a couple more cards. What messages do you have? Oop. Can't help myself. Hold on. Regretting my decision, wanting to come out. Yeah, I told you they regretted their decision. We got freak in the sheets at the bottom of the deck, and then it also says here, wanting to be single, and then telling you what you want to hear, but not always the truth. You may be in communication with this person, pile 4. They're not, if you are, they're not telling you everything about, not that you need to know everything, but there may have been some things, some points of contention with you when it came to this situation. They're not telling you the whole truth about it. You're probably going to know what that's about. Okay? Basically, what happened, you guys, is your person got into the space for whatever reason. They wanted to be single. They wanted to sow their wild oats. They met someone that they were, and the feeling that they were getting from being with this person, they were mistaking it for an actual soulmate connection. But what was actually happening was there was just a void being filled. So, for instance, maybe you and your person were having arguments and having fights, and so maybe your person wasn't feeling validated by you. Maybe they weren't feeling wanted by you. Maybe they weren't feeling respected, or there's another word that's wanting to come through, but basically it's like they wanted something from you and the connection with you, and they weren't getting it. Okay, this is coming from them, not me. I'm not saying it's true. I'm just saying this is how they feel. Okay, and so when they met this other person or this third party, and they ended up wanting, closing the door on this connection with you, they did it because they thought. So what happened was they got with someone else that was giving them the attention they wanted, the validation, the ego boost, whatever, right? And they were mistaking that feeling, filling a void, as a soulmate connection. And having those needs filled and filling that void made them feel a sense of happiness, feeling blessed and feeling grateful, until they were friend zoned by this person. Now they're kind of like wanting to, what do they call that? Retract? I don't know. Like track back, can we rewind and go back? Right? Now it's like they're missing you a lot. Something happens, like now they're seeing like the third party for who and what they really are, because right now they can't stand them. And then maybe it could just be they can't stand the third party because the third party is no longer filling that void, right? And so it's just one of those things. It's like they can't help themselves. You can't help yourselves what? You can't help yourself. Yeah, they couldn't help themselves from checking out from this connection with you. And it's not just, they can't help themselves from checking out, period, okay? Because it's always two, right? So it takes two to tango. So, you may not have been giving them the attention that they wanted, or, the validation and blah, 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 blah. Not to say that you weren't willing to, but they may have been showing up in a way where, why would you give them your attention if they were doing something that was going against your connection? You know what I mean? It's like it takes two to tango. So it's not like you were just ignoring them for no reason. There obviously there's a sense of disconnect in this connection before this third party situation happened. And, you may have been putting your energy into other things because this person wasn't filling your needs. You know what I mean? And so this person was just like, I couldn't help myself. We were both checked out of this connection. This third party situation came in. They were giving me, they were filling this void for me, and I couldn't help but go in their direction. Like I couldn't help myself. I had, you know what I mean? So it's really kind of funny because it's almost like they're wanting that to be like a valid excuse as to why they blew things up in this connection with you. And yeah, I don't know. I'm trying not to be judgy. You guys are going to have your own feelings about it. You may be fine. So a lot of the times, some of you guys will be watching this and you're like, well, I'm actually glad that all happened because, since that happened, I've been able to up level in my life, however, whatever, or I wouldn't have met this new person. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's kind of funny how people try to, what's that word? I don't know why I can't think of words right now, you guys. My mind is just mush. Excuse, how they try to excuse their behaviors. All right, let's see. What other messages do you have for pile 4? What other messages do you have for pile 4? The Page of Wands. They want a new start. They want to start things over again. Especially here with you're a better match for me. There's almost this feeling here of like, can we start over, but do things in a different way this time? Oh, here we got the King of Wands in reverse. Yeah, see, so they thought they had a soulmate connection in this person, but it was not anything of what they were expecting. What they thought they were getting and what they actually got are two different things. It started off like, you know, oh, this is, you know, this person and this connection with this person feels right, feels blessed and grateful beyond measure. Turns out, though, that's not, whatever it was they thought they were getting, that's not what they got. What other messages do you have for, ooh, Queen of, ooh, what they got was a big, like, rainy cloud on their parade. We got the Queen of Swords. Whoo, yeah. They got something that actually ended up dashing that happiness. They thought they were gonna get a nice, you know, sun-filled parade, and then turns out, yeah, they got cold water doused on them. It was not what they were expecting. So a lot of the messages that are coming through to you guys, is them letting you know, like, how foolish they felt. Oh my gosh, now we got the Queen of Wands in reverse. Damn. Because we got the King of Wands in reverse and the Queen of Wands in reverse with, you know, under friend zoned. Your person, so the third party was thinking that about your person as well. Like, the third party that ended up either friend zoning your person or just cutting communication with them or whatever. I feel like the third party walked away, and for the very same reason. Like, your person thought they were getting something from that connection, and what they thought they were getting, they didn't get. Same goes for the third party. They thought the same thing as your person. They're like, you're not who I thought you were, is the overall general message of what the third party and your person are thinking about each other in that connection. Your person thought they were getting somebody that was really warm and fun and exciting, and it turns out they're really kind of in this Queen of Swords energy. In this context would be like really kind of cold. I'm hearing calculating, and look at the Page of Swords. Controlling and manipulative too, I feel like, and I didn't say it when it popped out. It didn't pop out, but I saw it when I was shuffling. There's a card in that deck where it says the third party is stalking your social media. So there is this sense that your person's third party had a controlling streak to them, very manipulative, and they were stalking your social media. If they knew who you were, pile 4, they were looking you up because they were feeling threatened by you. So your person was thinking the third party was fun, laid back, easygoing, just as fun, charismatic personality, and turns out, you know, they were this Queen of Swords instead. And I'm not saying Queen of Swords energy itself is bad, right? It's not, but I take cards in the context of the energy of the reading, and immediately when this came out on top of happiness, it was like a huge just jug of ice cold water just doused on him. Like, oh shit, that's not what I was expecting. And then we have all this other energy coming out. Yeah. Whatever it is your person thought they were getting with the third party, it's like a 180, stark contrast. Nothing like what they thought they were getting. I'm hearing that they actually felt very restricted and stifled in that connection. They ended up feeling very restricted and stifled. And I feel like the third party was the one that ended breaking things off. But your person was not, they ended up not being happy in that connection. They were feeling very controlled and manipulated. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Let's get some direct messages now. And we'll close out the reading for pile 4. Oh. I can't be with you. I want you back. Oh, God. Okay. I see where this is going. Let's get a couple more cards. That's the energy that when they left, I feel like when they blew up this connection to be with, that's how they were. They're like, they closed the door on this connection with you because they were realizing that, and they may have seen it differently. The energy I'm getting, they were thinking, God, how do I want to say this? Hold on. The third party, their requirements, their demands were cloaked to look like something else. I'm having a hard time putting this into words. So your person ended up shutting the door on the connection with you because it's like they realized that they weren't going to be able to have anything left over. It's not that they didn't want to be with you. They said, I can't be with you. Because the demands of the third party was too much. They didn't realize it at the time because they were almost blind. I mean, blinded to what was really happening. They thought they were getting somebody that was really confident, somebody that was really bold and assertive. And, you know, in the beginning, that was really maybe attractive to your person. Because in that boldness and in that assertiveness and in that confidence, I feel like maybe this person may have been love bombing your person. Like the third party may have been love bombing your person and like just giving them an ego boost and things they haven't felt for a long time, right? And not understanding and realizing what they were dealing with. And so your person withdrew their energy from your connection, and I'm feeling like they blew it up, right? They blew it up to go be with this other person, whatever that means or however that may be significant, because they were like, there's no way I'm going to be able to go back and forth because the third party already had their energy, your person's energy all tied up, and the third party was making it so that they would be able to tell whether or not they were still having any kind of a dealing with you. So this makes me believe that the third party knew that your person was already, maybe y'all were on the outs, I don't know, but they already knew that the two of you were still dealing with each other in some aspect. And this Queen of Wands energy here, even with the Wand energy in reverse that's showing up in the reading, I mean, with your intellect arouses me talking about the third party. The third party is very cunning. I'm actually picking up on possible narcissistic vibes. I'm not saying diagnosable, but definitely that kind of person that love bombs. That's, you know, they're charming, but they use charm as a way to manipulate, right? So whatever your person was feeling with the third party was not genuine. It wasn't genuine. Whatever was happening, like whatever the third party was doing, it was not genuine. They were charming your person because they were getting something out of it. It could have very well been something, you guys, like, it could have just been a game to the third party. Like, I'm just going to do this until, you know, you leave and blow up the connection you have with this person. And once you do that, then, you know, I won the game. So I'm going to move on. I'm going to friend zone you and go look for the next person. This is why your person feels so foolish, because now they, in retrospect, they see what happened. They see exactly what happened. This is why they're saying they can't stand the third party, because they realized they were played for a fool. Now they're regretting their decision. Holy moly. Okay. Oh, still got a couple more cards. Let's get with 2 more. Now they want you back. Yep, now they want to start over with you. It says, you and I were too young. This could just simply be, and this could be literal, like maybe the two of you were, you know, have been together for a long time when you were young, but this could also just, your person, especially on top of this Page of Swords energy, your person could just simply be saying, I was too immature. I should have seen what was going on, but because I was so immature, I fell for it hook, line, and sinker. And your person is like, I should have known better. I should have known better. That's what they're saying. I should have known better. All right, you guys, I'm going to end the reading there. I hope that it resonated. If it did, do me a favor. Be sure to smash that like button for me. Comment below. Let me know what pile you picked. Let me know how it resonated. Share and subscribe if you feel led to do so. I'll see you guys at your next reading. Thanks, pile 4.